Hello there everybody, I'm Mr. Yumpai, and welcome to Let's Play Namco High. Alright. Last time we learned more about Anti-Bravoman and what his problems are. Let's talk to Dave Sprite to see things. Hey GP. Have you found any of those Easter eggs on your own yet? Maybe you can unlock the secret harem ending without my help. Yeah, probably. As far as we know, there is no actual secret ending. I looked it up. There's nothing about it. Alright, so this is the last day that you can interact with anyone. Now, at this day, you can interact with anyone that you've previously interacted with. For us, that's just Anti-Bravoman right over here. So let's move on. Yeah. I can't lie to you, Gene P. I'm not going to poetry club. Listen, Gene P. I really like you. You're like, so good. And I'm a void of a terrible dark soul energy. You have to stay away. It's just better this way. I better give him some space. Thanks. Later. Indeed, it is walking time. Theoretically, but apparently I like to leave that a lot. Yeah. He's a cool guy. Uh-oh. Suspiciousness ensues. Oh my, they appear to be very dark. It can't be! Anti-Bravoman! Guys, you can't be here. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Oh no, they're speaking in caps lock. Braveman is an actual Bravoman character, by the way. Yeah, so apparently, Anti-Bravoman is literally followed by dark, shadowy figures. But I don't want to, it's wrong! And besides, I like it here. He's bullied by everybody, regardless of which school this is. I don't have to be that other person. I can be good. It doesn't matter if people don't like me here. At least I don't have to be a bad person. But I don't. He does, and I do, and kidnap Pac-Man, what? Indeed. I won't help you guys. It's wrong. You can't kidnap Pac-Man. He'll probably just, like, eat a power pellet or something. This is terrible. I have to do something. But no one will ever believe me. Indeed I do! GNP, oh no, did you see it all? I'm so sorry. I told you to stay away. No one will ever believe me. Indeed I will. They'll just think I brainwashed you or something. Oh my gosh, Pac-Man out of nowhere. Okay. That was good. Rude! GNP. That was Pac-Man. He's the guy that we're supposed to be saying. He was big and yellow. I think it's a safe bet. GNP, when I say I want to be a good guy, you believe me, right? Indeed, it appears that you do want to believe. Then I'll try to warn everyone. For Pac-Man, and for you. You know, man, you've got this darkness thing going on. But dark isn't evil, I know my tropes. And that trope applies to you. Thanks. Yeah, Eternal Maze Detention. Sounds like a Pac-Man game to me. Now here's the thing, is that Anti-Bravoman isn't a person of his own. You see, a beam from outer space gave Bravoman his powers. However, on its travel to Earth, it got split into two. One half hit Bravoman as intended, but the other half hit some devices that Dr. Bomb was using, thus creating Anti-Bravoman. Now, Dr. Bomb is Bravoman's actual nemesis, and thus Anti-Bravoman is considered Dr. Bomb's son. It's quite interesting that he says that he's a void of darkness, because that's literally what he is. He isn't his own person. He's just a copy, an accidental copy at that. But even in his own world, where he's very different, you see, in his own world, nobody sees him as a threat. You know, Bravoman invites him over to play video games and for Christmas parties, and saves the world with him even.
Haha! Looks like our guests are arriving already.
So, Bravoman, you've managed to lure me to your secret lair at last.
Hey, Anti-Bravoman! Happy generic winter holiday!
Don't you happy generic winter holiday me. You wouldn't just invite your nemesis over on a whim.
Actually, I thought Dr. Bomb was supposed to be my
You're scheming something, Bravoman.
Nope. Just having a little video game party.
Oh, well, good. 'Cause I just so happened to bring this.
Galaga Club Dance Challenge.
I've never really gotten to play it with a group.
Well, sure, I guess we can try it out.
Seriously? Awesome!
What a nice guy.
But he wants to be seen as a threat. Whenever Bravoman says, "Oh yeah, you are a credible threat," he's absolutely ecstatic about it. So here, he's very much the opposite of the Anti-Bravoman of the main series. Still a fun character though. Oh my! Intense music! Dire news! Well, looks like we failed to stop the kidnapping. Really? Really? You just really didn't believe Anti-Bravoman at all? He probably eats everything, really. Oh my. We have the combination, because it's king. We will save Pac-Man. Who can I count on? At this point, we can choose any character to save Pac-Man with. If you've talked to one character twice, then you'll get a moderately good ending. If you've talked to the character all 3 times, then you'll get the best ending you can get with that character. But if you've only talked to a character once or 0 times, you will get the bad end. Now, of course, the only character that can get any kind of good ending with is Anti-Bravoman. Hey man, you're a superhero, or a copy of one at least, and you know their defenses. We can do this. I just don't know, G&P. I tried warning the other students, but they just wouldn't listen. Can I be trusted? Maybe what the other students say is true. Into the gaping void of cosmic dust. No, not necessarily that, although with that said, voids are very peaceful. To the glowing twilight dust night of my soul. Well, you know, without night, the day would burn everything. And there's that too. You are a necessary part of this team, Anti-Bravoman. You're right! G&P! We have to save Pac-Man! Come on! What? Okay, you can't trust evil Kirby over there. And I trust Anti-Bravoman. I trust me too! I am the night, and Pac-Man is the sun. Namco High needs both! Indeed. We're coming, Pac-Man! I believe in him.
What we need is to crush his spirit until he is forced to admit that we are the true heroes. This is some deep stuff here!
I don't know, man. I think a more direct approach is kind of necessary in this particular mission.
Okay, no more screwing around. I'm just gonna sneak up and kick his butt.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I've waited my whole life for this. This moment, at last.
With our Dark Avenger at hand, we will defeat his previous students, which apparently have created a clone of him. And thus, we save Pac-Man. And that's the end of Anti-Bravoman's part of the game. Like I said, Anti-Bravoman is a lot different than his, main series counterpart. But I still think that he's a very good character. I mean, really, I'm sure that a lot of characters are pretty different from their comic counterparts. But yeah, about the main Bravoman series, it's a very funny series. They do a lot of fourth wall humor. It's a parody of superheroes, so that's fun. Bravoman himself is kind of like Mr. Fantastic with his by able to extend his arms and legs and neck, but that's the only way in which he's like Mr. Fantastic, actually.
What do you do when it hits the fan?
It's a very fun comic. It's a very fun animated series. I've tried to replicate Anti-Bravoman's voice as best as I could. One thing that Anti-Bravoman often has a problem with is that he'll do this raspy voice and then it hurts his throat. And the first time that I was playing the game, I was also doing his voice then too, just because I like that voice a lot. And I found that it hurt my throat as well. So it's like, yeah, that voice does kind of hurt.
Enjoy your victory while you can, Bravoman. Soon, the world will show me its true ugliness. People will cry out for Anti-Bravoman to save them, and I'll... It's tough to do a good gravelly voice. And now my scarf's all wet inside. Ugh!
I actually had about 30-minute breaks in between recording each of these episodes so that I would let my throat relax a little bit. But yeah, these are all the people that worked on this game. It's a nice little game. I'm glad that Namco asked Andrew Hussey to make a game for them because, what they've created here is very good. With that said, to get the full game with every character, it costs $14. And the gameplay is pretty shallow in this game. I don't know if you've noticed, but the only choices that you ever get to do are who you get to interact with on each of the 3 days. Beyond that, you have really no control of your character. If you could decide how you interacted with the character, like back whenever your character calls the Anti-Bravoman a freak, maybe if there were multiple choices right there that you could have responded to him with, then I would say that, maybe it would be worth the $14. But as is, it's more like a series of 16 webcomics, and you just sort of get to choose which one you want to watch. And these people are very good at making webcomics. I mean, Andrew Hussey makes a great webcomic, Shifty Look is a series of great webcomics, and yeah, they're really good at what they do, but $14 for it all just doesn't seem worth it to me. Which is why I haven't unlocked any of the other characters. It's a nice free game, but that's all it really is to me. And in case, we get this nice little shot here of our character with Anti-Bravoman hanging out. And with that said, I'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.